Hey everyone, this is EG Braden CM, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about some news, some Evolution Gaming news, Xbox news. There's always something new going on in our great community. So what I want to start off with is, well, obviously some Xbox related news. That's why we're all here. Some technical things, DirectX12. Now, if you don't know what this is, it basically powers your video rendering. DirectX11, DirectX9, all different versions. Big conference going on right now about DirectX12. They have announced that it's going to be across all Microsoft platforms, including the Xbox One, and they say that obviously it will increase performance. Some reports say up to 50% better video rendering, which means for us more 1080p games. We'll have to wait. They say about 2015 it'll be out, so we've got quite some time, well over a year, but something to put on the back burner. The next thing I kind of want to talk about is about cheating, about bad behavior in Xbox Live. Two things. One, Titanfall, great game, came out. Everyone's been playing it. I love it. There is an anti-cheating system in place. However, Respawn does not have it activated. They have gone out and confirmed that it will be enabled very soon, which shouldn't be an issue for any of us out there. But if you come across cheaters and you're like, why are you still playing? It's because it has not been activated, but Respawn will be doing that shortly. The other thing I want to touch on is there's a GDC report saying that Xbox Live members may be rewarded for good behavior based on Microsoft's new algorithm that basically identifies good behavior. Even if people don't complain about you, send reports, basically if you're the amazing player everyone wants to be with, you might get a small little reward. Most likely this is going to take the form of like a tiny little avatar hat or something kind of lame, but kind of showcase yourself at the same time. It'll be interesting to see if it ever sees the light of day. I hope it does, but I'm not going to be holding my breath. Lastly, for kind of like the game-related side of things, is Project Spark. I want to talk about Project Spark. I'm in the beta on Xbox One. If you're not in the beta, you can sign up on Project Spark's website. They'll send you a code, you plop it in, you download it, piece of cake. It's kind of like a giant world editing and then playing platform. I don't know, it's kind of difficult to explain. It's kind of cool, but how they did it is it was just bogged down with microtransactions. You want some more Spark time? Oh yeah, that's going to cost you. Spark power, etc. Lots of microtransactions, which I can't stand in games. It's kind of how the gaming industry is going right now, which really sucks, and I'm happy that a lot of games companies are saying, we're limiting, we're not even going to be doing microtransactions, because that's what it has to take. Basically, in the last update, Project Spark's developers have toned down the amount of microtransactions based on all the criticism they got. Renamed Spark Power, Spark Premium, just bonus of earning XP and credits and time, etc., etc. But it's just important that they're actually listening to people's feedback in the beta. Sometimes people will just have a beta and they won't change a single thing. But it's nice to see some developers actually care about the end product and the user's experience. So if you're not part of Project Spark, it is listed in our supported games section. If you want to talk about it, head over there, check it out. Kind of cool. Now, the other kind I want to shout out. Normally I do a shout out for a community member, but this time I want to take a kind of moment and give a shout out for Stallion83. His name is Ray Cox IV, and if you don't know who this guy is, he is the first Xbox player to reach 1 million gamer score. That's 1 followed by 6 zeros. He first player to ever reach 1 million gamer score. His 1 millionth gamer score was a 50-point Titanfall achievement. And he's been working on that in the last 8 years. He's the Guinness World Record holder for the highest Xbox Live gamer score, and that's just amazing to me. That's all I really have to say. Kudos to him. Now, we just had an update beginning of March for the console. Did a couple of things, mainly party-related issues, and all in all, the parties are better. They're still not what I want them to be, but they're better. So, with that being said, some other updates are coming or have already done. If you guys use Skype on the Xbox One, it received many new features to this first update to Skype. Some of them basically are kind of fundamental mechanics. keep conversations via Xbox One in sync with push notifications. The chat history has been lengthened to 1,000 messages rather than just displaying messages from your past 7 days. There's also a new feature to filter contacts by whether they're currently online or offline. That's kind of a simple one. And a new tutorial has been added for those new to the whole using the Xbox to use Skype sort of thing. And they also threw in a Captain America themed Winter Soldier emoticon, which it's gimmicky. It's kind of cool. You do need an Xbox Live Gold membership to use Skype, which is hokey because it's free on the computer. But if you have one and you use Skype on the Xbox One, these new features are probably a nice welcome. Now, Xbox One update. We just had one beginning of March. It was great. There's going to be another one in April. This one I'm more excited for because it's going to be improving a couple of things. Blu-ray output, not going to be a big thing for us here in the States or North America, more for Europe. Connect, DVR quality, and my number one is friend notifications. Now, if you've ever noticed, when somebody signs in on the Xbox One, you have no idea that they've actually signed in. You get no prompt that Jim Joe has signed in or Jim Joe is on your game, unless he's in your party. That's going to be changing. So this new update is going to be adding notifications that'll let you see when your favorites or friends log on to Xbox Live. And those on your friend list who are in a multiplayer, that'll be visible, like a visible multiplayer session. So that should have been there from day one because they've had that on the 360 since I can't even remember when it wasn't. But finally, that's coming in April. Also, there's going to be a new progress bar to show you how your game saves are coming along, as well as how close updates are to completing for both the games and the apps. Just a little more feedback for the end user to kind of tell you that, yes, I'm doing something. Don't think I'm not doing anything. The Kinect will be improved on the voice and motion fronts to fine-tune the quality and reliability. Just fine-tuning. The game DVR feature, which is what the Xbox Record That feature does, is it'll record your gameplay for an amount of time. The video quality in that has been improved with a retweaking of the Xbox algorithm to use it. Also, the Xbox One device management has been updated to resolve any issues that controllers, TV sets, and top boxes were having. Some new audio settings to kind of tinker with the Kinect, so when you're talking, the sound from your speakers doesn't impact the Kinect as much. And finally, for those users in the UK, Europe, the Blu-ray 50Hz video output is now available in this April update. So the flickering issue, the juddering effect that you were having because of the 60Hz output on your 50Hz television will be fixed once this comes out in April. And that's all I really want to talk about this week for the Xbox related news. There's some cool rumors out there, but I don't want to touch on them yet because I want to see if something ever comes of them. Now, for Evolution Gaming News, a couple things I just kind of want to point out. If you head over to our forums, there is, under the clan section, it lists Ghost, Black Ops 2, etc., all of our branches. There is one called EG Collision, which is the Xbox One one. So if you're an Xbox One owner, you like to play some games, head on over there, and there's not much there right now. It will develop a lot more, but see who's on there. It's a good networking tool to see who's playing Xbox One, and kind of grow that now basically limitless friend list that you can have on the Xbox One, which I know I don't really have that. I think I have 106 people. I don't know, not that much more than the 360 version, but I had some. Also, now with the Twitch update on the Xbox One, you're able to stream your Xbox One footage to a Twitch channel that you have. On our forums, we have the Evolution Gaming Twitch, which obviously, if you're on the forums, you're bored, we're streaming, head on over, watch it, give us feedback in the comments. It's always a lot more fun when people actually talk to us when we stream, because we can answer questions, we can do stuff you want us to do, and it kind of show off something that you might want to see. And also, same thing with Jiggy. Jiggy has his Twitch on the forums now. It's called Jiggy Nuts. So if he's playing and he's streaming, feel free to drop in on Jiggy and say hi. Let him know that you're watching and you're having a good time. It's simple as that. I can't really word it any better or different. So that's really all I have for you today. It's a little bit of a longer news session. We had a lot to go over. But thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, feedbacks, questions, whatever, let them just roll. Just pour them out in the comments below. Thank you.